Okay, so I wrote my summaries on the computer. I don't know. I can't remember everything. So okay. So chapter 16. Okay. So I'm gonna be reading. So in the late 1800s, the U.S. was changing really fast with all the factories, railroads, and new technologies that were everywhere. So while they were progressing, they also created a huge gap between the rich business owners and the poor workers. So one of the big turning points was the Great Railroad Strike of 1877, when railroad companies cut wages. Workers across the country went on strike, stopping trains, clashing with police and soldiers. The government sent troops, and by the end, almost 100 people were dead. The industry. Oh, sorry. That incident showed how tense things became between laborers and businesses. As the industry grew, corporations got massive. People like J.P. Morgan and Andrew Carnegie, I don't know, built empires in steel, oil, and railroads. The rich got richer, and by the 1900s, the top 10% controlled they're basically like survival of the fittest, basically. And the government sided with the businesses, of course. For the workers, life was tough, long hours, low pay, and dangerous conditions. That's when the labor unions started forming. The Knights of Labor tried to unite everyone, but the Haymarket Riot in 1886, they lost support. So the American Federation of Labor, led by Samuel Gompers, that's cute name, which focused on more realistic goals like better pay and safer jobs. Still, strikes like Homestead and Pullman often ended in violence when companies bought in troops or private guards. Meanwhile, farmers were also struggling, failing crop prices, high railroad rates, pushed them into debt. They formed the Populist Party, which was for reforms like government-run railroads and fairer taxes. The Populists had some success, but disagreements, especially over race, weakened their movements. Sorry. Out of all these conflicts came some new ideas, including socialism, which called for workers to control industries. Called for workers to control industry instead of big corporations. Like Eugene V. Debs gained attention, but the government cracked down on the movements later on. In the end, this whole era, often called the Gilded Age, completely reshaped America. It brought huge growth and innovation, but also poverty and strikes. It also, and questions about equality, freedom, should really mean, I can't know what I just said. And questions about what equality and freedom should really mean in a modern industry country.